What's happening, YouTube? Oh, yo, tester. Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. It's Till, you know what I'm saying? I'm back. And this one, we got father realizes his son was actually the killer. I don't know what it's about, but it was uploaded 7 months ago with a bunch of views, so it gotta be interesting.
Let's just start with when's the last time that you actually talked to Erin?
Why does that matter?
When's the last time you talked to her?
Why does that matter? No, I'm asking, why does that matter?
This is Brent Williams and his wife, Erin Mulcahy. To say their marriage is on the rocks would be something of an understatement.
I didn't want to be with Brent because he started to hit me and I don't want to be hit anymore.
When did he hit you last?
I'm afraid to tell you.
Only months after this encounter,
Hey, why that cat look nosy? Like he trying to act like he don't hear it for real.
the marriage of Brent Williams and Erin Mulcahy would come to a tragic end. Erin had been found dead. At first, it looked like a terrible accident, but as the investigation delved deeper, the cops realized their sleepy village of Waynesville, Ohio, was about to experience its first homicide in almost 60 years. The investigation began on July 7th with a horrifying discovery.
What's going on?
Pretty sure she's been in there for 2 days, probably.
Okay. In this apartment here?
Yeah.
Erin Mulcahy?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the shower. How he know?
The other day.
Okay.
Thinking she was in the shower then.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
heard the water running, and I looked
I
under
see.
the floor, and water was running out.
Running out. And so she's in here?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Bro,
definitely recorded.
what?
She's already set in.
She was
Okay,
in
I'll
there.
have you guys step out here because I'm gonna have to get some pictures and things like that. So she's in the shower. Riggers set in. Last time anybody saw her was a few days ago. Still getting some additional information on all that. Brent was here, her ex-boyfriend or whatever was here a couple days ago. And
What's your footprint on that?
no, that might be one of the guys coming from one of the landlords. They were coming in and redoing the apartment next door. They heard water running. And when Brent was here, supposedly the other day, he said that he heard water running, but they said there was water all the way. It was flooded all the way out here. So,
We're not even going to approach because
right, yeah, exactly. So,
we'll preserve the scene for you.
okay.
Bro, I know
All
they
right.
scared the
I
crap
appreciate
out
that.
of him when they first opened that door and went in
Yeah,
there.
your footprints right here. I'm going to talk to these guys and make sure they came in and shut the water off, but they're the ones that found her, so I would presume that.
Erin's neighbors had become concerned for her welfare, as they'd heard water constantly running from inside her apartment. It could be nothing to worry about, but Erin's neighbors decided to call her landlord to voice their concerns. Erin's landlord called Brent to try and get permission to enter the house, but he didn't answer the phone, so her landlord called Brent's father instead, who arrived a short time later to help. But instead of finding a
look like he
problem
got
with the plumbing, they found Erin's body slumped in the shower, and the worst part, she'd been there for several days. It would be easy to assume Erin was the victim of nothing more than an accident, as there appeared to be no injuries, stab wounds, and no sign of a suspicious death. The officer knew Erin had been having problems with alcohol addiction, but he also knew her marriage to Brent was not a happy one, and there could be more to this case than first appeared.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I've got to get.
Actually, you know, I do know what that is. That's
What
an
is
answer.
Oh, okay.
This man asking questions, he answering
History of
his
alcohol,
own questions.
Alcoholism and things like that. So, but I've got to investigate this as something beyond that because there has been domestic history and things like that. So, all right.
Now his father looked like
To
he
try
got
and get a better
a
picture, the officer
fake
spoke
identity.
to Brent's father, who revealed Erin and Brent's marriage was on the verge
Like a
of
fake
breaking down
mustache.
completely.
Let's just start, I guess, from the beginning.
that mug just sitting under his nose.
When was the last, prior to today, when was the last time you were actually in this apartment?
He sniffing straight stash, bro. Sorry, bro. I'm just my bad, bro.
Thursday. And was anyone with you when you went in?
Brent and I went in there.
Okay. And what
Like
happened
he got
on
a
Thursday?
potato wedge
Brent
under his
needed to
nose.
get his checks. Next 3 checks.
Mhm.
out of there because he didn't know what Aaron was going to do.
Okay.
And he wanted me to come along because we're witness.
Sure. Makes
Don't
sense.
Go in.
Yeah.
We hear the shower running.
Mhm.
We think she's in the shower. He gets his checks.
Mhm.
We leave.
Okay.
We come out here. We run into Gina standing right here.
Mhm.
And we said, we told him exactly what we done. We went
He
in to
must
get
know
the
he
checks
did
and
it,
stuff.
though.
And he said, I talked to Aaron the other day.
Who was this that you were talking to?
The guy that owns it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got you.
He said Thursday, late afternoon, early evening, he said, I talked to her yesterday, told her to get out. And that's about all that was said.
Okay.
He went his way. We did too. Earlier today, Brent went up and got some mail, and he said it had Aaron's name on it. And he didn't want to bring it out here because he was afraid of trouble,
Sure.
arguments.
Sure. Yeah.
So
So
I
if you
said,
ain't do
"Well, just
nothing, why
leave it
would you
there.
be afraid
I'll
of
take it
trouble?
out."
He
We're
definitely
on
did
our
it.
way up here.
Like
Sure.
what?
And he calls me
Okay.
and said that he had to
His
get
daddy
in.
low key ratted him out
He
without
told me
even
about
having
the
to say
water,
nothing.
and he
Uh-huh.
shut it off.
Okay. Before you guys made entry, he shut the water off. Okay.
So when I go in there, the bathroom door's closed. I beat him. I open it up, and I thought I seen her laying on the floor there through the glass door.
Okay.
And then Jim called, you got this.
Did you actually walk into the bathroom?
I did.
You did. Okay. Okay. How long had they been split up? Do you know roughly?
What is today, Saturday?
Today's Saturday. Yeah.
Wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, but you seen all this and you ain't call no police, you ain't tell nobody. So your son did it, bro. Like, that's the only logical way it's making sense, bro. Because why would you gatekeep the truth, this, that, and the third, and your son ain't do it? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, like last week.
that's crazy.
I don't know what you
Can't you
Okay.
low-key
So
go
it's
to
just
jail
been
for that?
recent.
Very
Very recent. Okay.
Brent's father also revealed he and Brent visited the house 2 days earlier, and even though they heard the shower running, they didn't physically see Aaron, so they couldn't confirm if she was alive at the time. Aaron's father had his own theories about what had happened, as he'd been dealing with her alcohol addiction and mental health problems for
So what he
years.
thought
In
happened?
fact, it came almost as no surprise that she had passed away at an
That's
early
crazy.
age.
Becomes a father.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
They've known him for years from church. And
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
He was telling me that Aaron has had kind of struggled with alcohol,
Yes.
some seizures,
Right.
stuff like that. Is there?
She was bipolar too.
Bipolar.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah.
I remember her
Dang.
telling me that. As you know, I've been here
I know
many times.
We're going
Sure, it's been back and forth. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I haven't been here. I told them, wait, when you guys get your act together, then
Sure.
we'll start acting like a regular family. So, fussing and fighting, I'm not getting involved.
Right.
Because there was one get me in the middle of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
But Aaron's
Sounds like a
father
genuine
also had
good guy.
a crucial piece of information that would help the cops trace Aaron's last movements and try and solve the mystery of her death.
And I know she'd had seizures.
The freak
on and
is
off,
that,
But I
bro?
didn't know that they were, how bad they were lately.
Freak is that
she'd
on
been
the-
having
on
something
the
lately. I
left.
talked to her 2 days ago.
You did?
Yeah.
On phone?
On
Okay.
phone, so-
Do you have date and time? A date we
I
could.
could look
Boy,
at my-
girl?
Okay. Okay.
Girl, boy.
If we could get that, that'd be great.
Okay.
We're just trying to paint a picture as to how we got to where we're at right now. So.
Right. I understand.
It's entirely possible that Erin hadn't been taking her medication and had suffered a seizure while taking a shower, resulting in her untimely death. If Erin's father had spoken to her on the phone in the last couple of days, then finding out what time he made that call could help piece together this puzzle and determine a time of death.
Hey, Brent, can we talk to you for a few minutes? All right.
But luckily, Brent arrived on the scene and was more than happy to help the cops with their inquiries.
At this point in time, everything's.
Oh, that's the
fine, and we're just here to
boyfriend.
talk
That's
and try to
him.
Get this figured out, okay?
Ooh.
Yes, so that's why we're here.
Hey, this dude look like a
Let's just
dude.
start
Look
with
how small he
When's
is.
the last time that you actually talked to Erin?
Sunday.
Sunday?
I moved out Sunday.
You moved out on Sunday? Okay.
Yeah.
Was it kind of a heated argument or
Nope.
just
Nope.
she
I-
just said get your stuff and
Nope,
go?
I
And,
did.
Oh, you just
My dad came with me.
okay.
Got my clothes.
Uh-huh.
Pulled out.
Okay.
Went to stayed that night.
Okay. All right. And did she say anything to you when you left or nothing at all?
No, I just said I was very quiet about it. My dad was with me. He'll vouch that I got my clothes, didn't say a word to her,
Sure.
and got out.
Okay.
There's nothing to suggest either Brent or his father are hiding anything or withholding information. Brent seemed adamant that he entered and left the house as
So I
quickly
got
as
my
he
clothes
could
and
and
got
didn't
out.
interact with Aaron, other than by text message. But out of nowhere, Brent's father throws up a major red flag that's impossible to miss.
Did you guys have any conversation
Nope.
after that? You hadn't talked to her at all since
Text
Sunday?
her. Text her. Yeah, you
Okay.
can really read the text.
Um,
You're more than welcome.
yeah, we can. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
really don't bother me.
Okay.
Remember, Brent, I said don't volunteer. Answer questions, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, he going against your word.
This
Going
could
against your
just be
word,
a case
Kinfolk.
of an overly cautious parent, as Brent himself seemed to have no problem cooperating with the cops, agreeing to pretty much anything the
Bro
officer asked of
volunteered
him.
to show his messages.
One other
He
thing
didn't have
that
to
I
do
would
that.
like to do, and here again, this is just to eliminate you from any wrongdoing, is I was wondering if you would be willing to give a voluntary DNA
He gonna do it. He gonna do it.
Like
For my
swab,
swab.
yeah, swab,
I'm
yeah,
willing to do that.
yeah, okay.
Yo, daddy just told you, bruh. Like, you even have to.
Okay, all right, perfectly. That's absolutely perfect. So I got a consent
You could
form
tell,
here.
bro,
I'll fill
his
that
dad
out, then
low-key
I'll have you
pissed
sign
off.
it, and then we'll just
I mean, your
get
son
the
did
swab
kill
from your
somebody, though.
cheeks and go from there. It's pretty simple. It's pretty.
Yeah.
If that's okay with
Sounds
you.
like a plan.
But when it came to giving up his cell phone,
It seemed like a
Brent
weenie.
suddenly
How he killed
seemed
somebody?
reluctant to cooperate.
So are you saying that you really don't want to give up your phone at this time then?
Well, I don't want to give my phone. I don't have a reason to give up my phone. You've seen all the information I have.
Okay.
I get calls. I might need calls from my parents.
No, I
I mean,
understand.
you're cool. He's okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we asked. I mean,
Okay.
it's, you know.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't want to get
Nah, you making
Why don't-
yourself
do you mind
obvious,
if I get
gang. You don't even
pictures of
have to
those
say all
text
that.
messages?
Brent's behavior aroused suspicion with the cops. It could be possible that there's something on the phone he didn't want the cops to see. But if there was, they'd
dude
have to
suck
wait to
at
find
lying,
it.
bruh.
So to try and understand Aaron and Brent's relationship more, Waynestown police reviewed
Killed that innocent girl. Put him in the slammer.
With Monday.com's intuitive work
Put 'em in
management
jail.
platform,
body cam footage of one of the many times they'd been called to the residence. And just like this example from months earlier, the arguments usually started because of Aaron's drinking.
All right.
No, hi, how are you?
What's going on?
She left? She left? I didn't know what the situation was when she came back. I don't want to go to jail. She put me in jail once. Maybe she is intoxicated. Damn it.
Okay. You think you're drunk?
I have drunk
Okay. Yeah, I can tell. When did you start today?
earlier today. I don't know exactly.
You on any probation right now?
No.
Are you on any medication?
I take trazodone for sleep.
You taking it today?
No.
I tell you what, fix this issue. I'm over to my mom's.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of here. That's why I called.
No, yeah, and that's the right thing to do. You live here, right?
We both do. We're married. So I'm allowed to live here. And he is, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if my dad pays my rent.
Yeah, there
The
hasn't
freak,
been
y'all
any,
grown.
any
Y'all
other than
grown.
verbal argument. That's all.
There's an argument.
There hasn't been an argument. Okay.
We
That's why
argue.
you're here. That's why
Okay.
you're here before something happens.
Okay. Well, I can't
I understand.
I can't stay here all night
I understand.
and wait until. So what's the plan then? What's
Get my stuff. I'm going out.
okay? Are you doing that now or okay? Okay. All right. Well, I can stand by while you do that.
Can you do me a favor? No,
What's it?
I know you're a busy guy and everything. But can you drive by here once in a while? Because last time I left, there was a guy here.
Okay.
And I worried about my
Who
stuff.
cares?
I worried about my stuff.
Okay.
If
Wait,
you
what
and
he
I
said?
are not being together ever again.
Wait, what he said?
A guy here.
Okay.
And I worried about my
Who
stuff.
cares?
Drive by here once in a while. Because last time I left, there was a guy here.
Huh? He worried about his girl going.
Worried about my stuff.
Okay.
If you and I are not being together ever again, leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, she
Have you filed
drunk,
for
bro. She
divorce
just
yet?
drunk talking.
Yeah. I went to
Yeah, so if you filed for divorce today,
Despite
why
Aaron's
you want him
threats,
to
the
go see
couple
if she
were
cheating, bro?
indeed together
Tender,
and separated again several times over the next few months.
man, chicken tender.
With nothing to go off, no forensics, and no solid lead in the case, the cops had no choice but to try and convince Brent to give up his phone in the hope that it cleared him of any wrongdoing or gave them anything to go off. This encounter did not go as smoothly as planned.
I know the weenie wasn't mad.
Oh, it's been horrible. I'm gonna get a robe on. I got my pajamas on.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Super. Are you looking for Brent?
Got a nice
We
crib.
are. Is he here?
No, he's in line.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay. Is there any way you could get a hold of him or have him come back?
He gonna
out
say
here?
no.
'Cause I'd like to talk to him again if that's okay, real quick.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to be real quick. He's in line.
No, I understand that.
Why are we going to talk to him again?
There's just a few more things that we'd like to talk to him about from, Saturday night when we talk and whatnot.
Okay, you got me on it. You got his number.
I mean,
You better come across with something because I'm thinking my son's going to jail.
he
You
is.
better help me out on this. And I'm damn serious.
Okay. He's not going to jail.
What you gonna do, old man? The freak you gonna do? Your son killed somebody, old man.
I'm going to call him.
Yeah. No.
Is he going to be charged with something?
No.
What?
Is he going to be charged with something?
No. We're still trying to figure out exactly what's
Still
going
trying
on.
to get this figured out, okay?
With no sign of Brent, the officers were left to deal with his increasingly hostile parents who were intent on questioning
His
every
parents
step
just
of the
love him, though. That's what
investigation.
it is. But he messed
Because
up. He made a terrible
there are some
decision.
loopholes that we're trying to get those loopholes filled up. That's what we're trying to do.
I'm about ready to pass out here.
Okay.
I am
Because you're
too.
working me up. And I know you're not doing this. No,
How am I working?
Barking up the wrong tree,
my
pal.
son is in on this, and you're asking more questions about him.
And she's
Wouldn't you
dead.
be concerned about him?
Right.
You wouldn't be concerned about your son?
Let him know, OG.
I understand that, and that's why we're trying to
Come and
get.
sit down.
That's why we're
Yeah,
trying
for
to
you,
We can sit down.
for your blood pressure get too
I left
high.
down there the other
Go
day.
sit down.
I felt pretty good.
get. Right.
And then you come back and leave this on. Oh, and I felt it right there. Told me the same, give me the same feeling.
Well, and when what I tried to explain is all we're trying to do now is, whenever you have a conversation with somebody, you go back and you think, oh gosh, I wish I would have asked
His
this
parents
question.
actually
I wish
seem
I-
like sweet people, though.
Well,
You were secretive, like, I can't talk to you.
Shoot,
And I
dude seemed
understand
like a
it.
weenie
You
himself.
gotta- But you gotta understand we're living through this.
sure, absolutely.
Well, I understand
You
that.
got children.
No, I do not.
Ooh, sweet buddies, freaking ass, bro. They be unskippable
But
too.
you're lucky.
The situation wasn't improving, and the cops' very
talking about, buddy,
presence
you're lucky.
seemed to be making things worse, with Brent's father on the verge of losing control.
No, really, all we're trying to do is fill in some gaps. We had some questions.
You were pissing you off.
But I don't understand why you're upset.
I do. You're acting like you're going to try and put my son in jail.
Huh?
That's what I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're not. You're wrong. I am not. I have no intention on.
They some
putting your son in
manipulators,
jail,
man.
I'm scared to death you are.
We have an
Shoot, I'm a cop. I'm gonna
obligation
tell you straight up,
to figure
yeah.
out what took place as
We
well.
thinking about
And
taking
there's
your
a couple more
dweeb to jail?
questions that we have for him, and the reason we came here is because this is where he is living. If he wasn't living here, we would go to where he lived.
With the officers making no progress, they decided it was in everyone's best interests to back off and turn their attention elsewhere to search for the
Shoot,
answers.
his plan worked.
The cops would get some of the answers they needed when the autopsy report came back, and the results were much worse than anyone could have expected.
Oh,
Erin
snap.
had been strangled and had traces of blood in her mouth, suggesting she'd also been punched or struck with an object. So for the first time since 1959, Waynesville police
Had a
opened
murder.
homicide investigation. Armed with this new information and a warrant for Brent's cell phone,
I know that
the
the
cops
actual
once
house.
again called on the Williams residence. And although Brent was home this time around, the welcome wasn't any warmer than their previous visits.
Good morning. How you doing? Okay, that's wonderful.
What can we do
Wonderful.
for you?
So how you doing this morning? Great. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Is this being recorded?
All conversations I have are recorded. Yeah.
So, okay.
Why weren't we told that?
I mean, they police officers.
It's not an obligation to let you go. No, we're not keeping anything from you guys.
Okay. We'll get legal counsel. There is William Clue.
Okay.
I'm calling him today.
Okay. We've got his number. We don't need his
Now,
number.
you didn't tell us this is it. I'm done.
You're scary.
Yeah, you're scaring us.
They working hard for their son though.
Actually, I was checking the time. I was out.
I ain't gonna lie. I think they really. Now that I'm thinking about it, I genuinely don't think they know that they son killed that girl, bro. Cause look how they going so hard for him. And if they do know, then that's sick. But I genuinely don't think that they know they dweeb killed somebody. I mean, he do look like a weenie. He look like he would never like. But you can't judge a book by its cover.
I was actually checking the time.
So, I mean, no, that's fine. You know, this is how we do everything.
You should have told us.
Okay? We're not obligated to let you know. I mean,
Been nice if you would have said that to him.
okay.
Just like if you get pulled over on the side of the road, you're being recorded always. The cruiser cam and everything
We're
else. I
getting
mean,
legal counsel. I'll clear this
That's absolutely not a problem.
today.
no problem.
That's not a problem.
You should have let us know that.
Okay.
No, you're not being fair.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
You're not being
You want
fair.
to stay? I'm going to call Pete real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Why are you calling Pete?
Hey. Yes, sir.
Why are you calling Pete?
Calling.
Who you?
I'm calling the other detective. He's got some paperwork to give to Brent real quick. Okay.
Ooh.
No. That's
No, it's not about filling it out.
not a problem. I'll be right back.
You ain't feeling it out, buddy.
Not doing us.
It ain't something for you to fill out.
I can't apologize for coming here at 9 at night.
Yeah, but
I really can't.
he said that this was not, he's not going to arrest my son.
We are not.
You're pushing my buttons, pal.
We are not arresting him. Did you have anything else?
One thing's for sure, all four of you got me scared. All four of you. I'm scared.
Like I said,
the
only thing we're trying to do is trying to figure out and run every answer, question, anything down that we can to figure out what, because it's not right.
My son's going through his wife's funeral, and you guys are putting my, taking his phone.
What him of all people, at some point, would say, you guys did everything you could.
Well,
I know it doesn't seem that way now.
The thing is, we all know
You all know what?
in our hearts
Uh-huh.
why that lady died.
Why did she die?
Alcohol. He gonna.
Because she did alcohol.
Despite the monumental effort to obtain Brent's cell phone, the search came up with nothing incriminating, or any suggestion he was going to kill or even harm Aaron. So the cops focused their attention on Aaron's phone, and the last time it was active. Turns out, Aaron made a phone call on July
Them
5th,
charged
and
from
then
the
went
side.
quiet. Brent had also told police he'd sent Aaron a text message the very same night, but she never replied, and
you
it
there?
started to
You
look
wouldn't.
like that was the night she was killed. But it was when the cops spoke to one of Aaron's friends that they realized they might have found a new suspect. A man named
snap.
Jimmy. Aaron had met Jimmy for an
Wait, hold on. Imagine,
illicit
bro,
encounter
actually ain't
after
do
she
it.
joined an online dating app behind her husband's back.
Oh, okay. Let me stop jumping the gun, freak, bro. How many freaking ads you gonna have?
ready.
I was wondering if you could help me out. I actually am coming to you.
This is
for some
actually
help, if you
interesting,
don't
bro.
mind. Depends. Okay.
Got me on the edge of my seat for real.
I'm gonna give you a name, and you're probably gonna think I'm here for another reason, but I'm not here for that reason. Okay. So can I give you that name? Aaron McCauley.
There's a very good reason the cops are being very gentle with their suspect. And
Wow.
that's because after he and Aaron slept together, she accused him of assaulting her in an investigation that was still ongoing at the time. The cops could be forgiven for thinking Jimmy is involved and that he may have a motive to kill Aaron. But Jimmy is clear that he didn't assault Aaron at all and hadn't been in touch with her since.
I don't know if you have heard, but she has passed away. No, I didn't know. I haven't spoken to her. What I would like to know is how you met her. Online? Okay. Do you remember what dating website that was? Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
Jimmy had been cooperative
never heard
and
it out.
provided a sample of DNA, so even though he was still on the cops' radar, they were confident he wasn't involved in Aaron's murder. This left the investigation back to square one. But
So it
just
gotta
when
be
it
him
looked
now.
like the case might stall altogether, the cops received information from someone who had become involved with Brent after Aaron's death. And what she told the cops blew the case wide open.
What?
This is Tiffany, and she met Brent after they started chatting on a dating website.
They was cheating on each other, bruh.
And I kept telling him I had to work.
Okay.
Well, then he kept texting me and calling me, so I finally got back a hold of him. And then we were just texting. So we met yesterday over at Shawnee Reed Road. But he started talking about his wife dying. I'm like, okay, I thought maybe it happened, a while ago. And the more and more talking, so how long did it happen? Oh, it's not been 2 weeks yet. So my first reaction is, are you serious? I mean, if my husband died, and I'm a widow, I wouldn't be worried about being on these chat lines and doing this whatever.
Yeah.
Her description of Brent's chilling attitude towards his deceased wife is a major red flag for the cops. But the worst was yet to come, as Tiffany single-handedly helped solve one of Waynesville's most brutal crimes when she revealed Brent's true motive for killing his wife.
What was his
But
motive?
the way he said it was
Because
weird
she
as hell.
cheated.
What did he say?
We were sitting there, and he was talking about, he's got to get this on in his life. I said, we don't have to rush this. Even though I wasn't trying to be, I just talked to him. I said, we don't have to rush this. I said, because you need to grieve for your dead wife.
Yeah.
I said, most of people are. He goes, well, I was done, I already grieved. He goes, I didn't care before she died. I've been okay with this. He's like, I'm ready to move on. And then he's all happy about getting a check in the mail for her death. The way he said it, he was like, weird. He said, well, I'm waiting for a check in the mail. I said, for what? And he said, life insurance. And I said, well, he's like, yeah, I took one out on her. He's like,
Wait, what?
and I said, well, he's like, yeah, I took one out on her. He's like, I knew she was gonna die. I said, well,
Did he say how much?
25,000?
As if
Oh, this
cashing
man a
in on
scam
his
artist
wife's
too.
life
God
insurance
dang,
wasn't
bruh.
evidence enough, Brent had taken out the policy only 5 weeks before Aaron's death. Just as things couldn't get any worse for Brent, the DNA evidence cleared Jimmy of any wrongdoing, and this was all the evidence the cops needed to finally make an arrest.
He crying. He got a bad arm.
He does go outside and get ready too, alright?
What the hell?
I don't care what he's got. You better. I'll tell you something right now, sir. Alright, go on.
Did not do this. He did not.
Lady.
First of all, you're arresting me when I didn't do nothing wrong. That's fine.
You know what you did.
Brent Williams was charged with Aaron's murder, and his trial took place in the Auglaize County Common Pleas Court. He waived his right to a jury trial, leaving a judge to decide his fate. With the motive of a life insurance payout and DNA evidence, Brent Williams was found guilty of murdering Aaron Mulcahy and sentenced to 15 years to life.
That's it? 15? Bro, you better get a whole 25. Like 25. And this dweeb is not finna strangle me, bro. I mean, I understand that's a lady, but I would never get strangled to death by no dweeb like this, bro. He don't even look like he got a lick of muscle on him, bro. You try to, man. Shit, I like, comment, subscribe. I'm out, bro.